What if you could download live stock market data into Python in just 3 lines of code? In this video, I'll show you exactly how to import real financial data, calculate returns, and save it for your own analysis and machine learning projects. This is obviously so useful to have in Python, as we can now do some real observations and use the methods we will learn in the future to maybe even predict it. So let's get right into it. First of all, we need to install yfinance. This is Yahoo Finance. This is with pip as usual. Since I'm in a virtual environment, I'm going to use source.venv/bin/activate, then next line python-m pip install yfinance. That's great. So let's import pandas first, as we will use that later. And now import our yfinance as yf. So now for the main part. Let's get ourselves some real stock data. Let's start with using Apple stocks. We get this with yf.download, of which we now put the token AAPL. Next, we put in the dates we want for the stocks. Lots of stocks start from all the way back to like 1964. And then go all the way up to even like 15 minutes ago. So grab the data, start equals, then the data, January 1st, 2025, and then end, January 1st, 2026. Now that we have that data, we can just print it. So from this data, we get the date, and for each date, the stock price at close, the max stock price, the min stock price, the price at open, and the volume, the number of shares traded on that day. As standard, the interval between results is 1 day. Let's make it an hour. This is how it's done. This time we will take, say, Microsoft stocks and give up a 3-day period. This is the latest days, and then interval as 1 hour. This will give every hour the stock market was open in the last 3-day period. Printing this data, we can now see our hourly stock prices as of filming this right now. We're getting the stock prices from 2 hours ago. Now, that is how we get the data. Now, what data is normally used? Well, most of the time we will be looking at the close data, which we can get with Microsoft square brackets close. So, now we have only the stock prices at close. However, using the stock prices is generally bad practice for analysis. Where the analysis is really at is the percentage change between the rows. We can get this with an embedded function, Microsoft close, then use .pcchange. This is so useful, and now we have the percentage change here instead, which can be infinitely more helpful in quant finance. This is due to stationarity, which we will get into a later video. Finally for today, how can we save this data to our laptop? This can be helpful as we don't have to keep downloading the data from the internet, allowing us to use it on offline and other reasons. So let's make the data a CSV file. In our files, the data, so Apple for this example, to CSV, then write the directory of a CSV file. Now we have the data in our files, but just for the future, how do we get this data from the file? Well, we use pandas, apples equals pd.read_csv, and then the CSV directory again. And therefore, after printing, we can get our Apple data back. Then that is all we're going to go through for today. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to support the channel, and I hope to see you in another video.